Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He's trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Running left, it's Fournette. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett on the tackle. From the 16, Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Fournette again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's got the hook up to McLeod. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now Leonard Fournette. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here we go. Well, fellas, here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. 49ers. George Kittle, 82 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 27, Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. Throwing on first down is Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Fournette on the counter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Brady now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force in. Even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Lance now on 1st down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive picks, and each offense, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal, but on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep points off the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football?
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner, and the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Niners on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Brady now on first down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw.
He'll leave this one for White.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Brady again. There's Evans again, complete. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.